Hi guys, welcome back to my channel at Modern Maternity. You can follow me on Instagram under that name. So I really wanted to do this video about the COVID-19 vaccine and pregnancy because as you know, I'm going through fertility treatments right now and I want to make the best decision about having to deal with the pandemic and getting the vaccine and everything that entails with that. So this is my personal story. Before you do anything, definitely talk to your own doctor, your own reproductive endocrinologist or RE, your own OBGYN, and between you and your doctor, decide what's best for you. This is my experience and this is what I decided was best for me. So before my transfer, there was an opportunity for me to possibly get the vaccine because I got put on a wait list for getting the vaccine, and I'll tell you my story here in a second on that. And so I asked my doctor, my RE, of who I was doing fertility treatments with, whether he recommended getting the COVID-19 vaccine while I was going through transfer and IVF and everything. And he said yes, that he said that if I had the opportunity to get the COVID-19 vaccine, that, he thought it was safe, and that actually, and I looked this up, that the American Society for Reproductive Medicine, along with the American College of Obstetrics and Gynecology, or gynecologists, and the International Federation of Fertility, and the Society for Gynecological Oncology, all kinds of organizations are now putting out statements saying that they recommend pregnant women trying to become pregnant, women who want to become pregnant in the future, to get the COVID-19 vaccine. And so I thought that was really important that all of these societies and organizations have backed up getting the COVID-19 vaccine right now. And one of the main reasons for that is because there were a lot of articles put out about this, but in particular, a doctor, Dr. Michael Kakovic, a maternal fetal medicine physician at the Ohio State University Wexner Medical Center, says that the technology used to create the vaccines is a different type than the ones typically not recommended for use during pregnancy. So the COVID-19 mRNA vaccine does not contain a live virus, and these types of vaccines are considered more compatible in pregnancy as they work by inducing an immune response by the host, Kakovic says. And that's exactly what my doctor said. They said the way they have put these vaccines together is a safe way, or there have been no problems with women who are pregnant. So, there's obviously still more studies to be done. And I think it also depends on just like your risk factor and getting COVID. Obviously if you're a frontline healthcare worker, if you're a doctor, you're a nurse, you're going to be more exposed to COVID. So, I saw a lot of news programs out where a lot of women who were pregnant in those workforces were getting it because the risks outweighed the benefits. The benefits outweighed the risks of getting the vaccine. So anyway, so my personal story is that from our neighbor who got the vaccine by putting themselves on a wait list from our local Walgreens, I did that as well. I called up our local Walgreens, like literally a mile down the road, and I was like, hey, I'm interested in getting put on a wait list. So if you guys have any leftover doses at the end of the day, someone cancels their appointment, my husband and I would like to be called up, and we don't want those shots to be wasted, so we'd love to be put on the wait list for that. So literally we got put on the wait list, and 4 days later they called me up and said, hey, come on down. So apparently a lady had made an appointment with them. She had decided not to come in and canceled her appointment, and so they had thawed an extra vial and they didn't want to waste it. So myself, my husband, and some other people got called, and we went down there and got the shot in our arm that night. So pretty cool. It was that easy. I didn't have any side effects. The next day my injection site was sore, so basically like a flu shot. And come on, all you IVF people, we're so used to shots and everything. You know, I just finished putting a bunch of Lovenox shots on my stomach and progesterone and oil shots on my butt. So, I mean, this one little shot in my arm was nothing at all to deal with. My husband was like, oh, my arm is sore. And I'm like, okay, really right now? So, anyway, so, you know, if you saw my previous video, we got the shot. I got the shot after I knew this pregnancy was not viable, but that had nothing to do with my decision in getting the shot. If the pregnancy was viable, anyway, I still would have gotten it because right now we're in a pandemic, and I just didn't want to have to deal with COVID if I was pregnant. Like, I just hear all these horror stories of women who are pregnant and who got COVID and they had to deliver early. And I'm like, you know, I don't want to have to get COVID while I'm pregnant and your immune system is not as good during your pregnancy. So anyway, I'm just really happy I was able to get it. Like I said, all of these organizations recommend getting the COVID-19 vaccine. If you're trying to get pregnant, if you want to become pregnant in the future, if you're currently pregnant, you know, obviously talk with your own doctor about this. Don't take this as medical advice. This is my personal experience. But, you know, this was a decision that was right for me. I'm really happy I got it. I got the Pfizer vaccine, which I heard through the grapevine that it has less side effects. So, oh, and I wanted to mention, I'm wearing my pineapple hair clip today, pineapple bobby pin, which those of you in the infertility community know that's kind of a good luck symbol for anybody going through IVF. Just kind of, you know, symbolizes fertility and that kind of thing. Hence my green today as well. It's like, bring on spring, please. So yeah, so I'm hoping this video helps somebody in their decision to get the COVID-19 vaccine while they're pregnant, while they're trying to become pregnant, or if they want to become pregnant in the future. Like I said, this the technology used to create the vaccines is a different type than ones that are typically not recommended during pregnancy. So I totally felt safe taking this. You know, if there was still like some conflicting evidence out there, you know, of course I would not want to put my fertility and my future baby's fertility in jeopardy. But, you know, I really trust my reproductive endocrinologist. I trust all of these doctors who are high in their fields for maternal fetal medicine. So yeah, that was the decision that I made that I felt that was right for me. And I hope this helps you guys. All right, like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram under @modernmaternity. And hopefully this will be one of the first steps on a path to normalcy, you guys. I can see the light at the end of the tunnel in this pandemic. All right, so I hope this helps some people, and talk to you later.